Dear students, I am M. A. Ghafoor, Assistant Teacher in English at Marshall Model High School. You are all welcome to my new class. Today I am going to start a new topic of English grammar, which is the most important for the students of 9 and 10. This is tag question or question tag. There are 4 kinds of questions. They are yes or no question, information question, tag question or question tag, and the last one is embedded question. Here I am going to discuss about tag question or question tag. For the first time I am going to write about some important roles of tag question. Roles number 1, use the same auxiliary verb as in the main clause. If there is no auxiliary verb, use do, does or did. Students, we have to keep in mind that if there is auxiliary verb, we have to put it in tag, or there is no auxiliary verb, we have to use do, does, did as auxiliary. The next one, if the main clause is negative, the tag is affirmative. If the main clause is affirmative, the tag is negative. For example, he has done the work. They played football. Here is tag. Students, notice that here is auxiliary verb has, so we have to put it in already tag part has. The sentence is affirmative, so there is negative form an apostrophe t, and the subject is he and pronoun is also he. Hasn't he? They played football. Here the verb is played, first form of play, so we have to put did for played. The clause is also affirmative, so we have to put not an apostrophe t, and the subject is they, and here is also pronoun they. Didn't they? The next one, rules number 3, don't change the tense. Don't change the tense of the clause. Here we cannot change our form of tense. We cannot change the tense in tag. The next one, rules number 4. Negative forms are usually contracted an apostrophe T. Negative forms are usually contracted an apostrophe T. That means not is always an apostrophe T in tag. For example, he has done the work. Here auxiliary is has. The clause is in affirmative, the clause is affirmative, so there is to form negative an apostrophe T. Subject is he, so here is also he. We have to remember in mind that not is always an apostrophe T. Now I am going to write rules number 5. If there is model auxiliaries, there is model auxiliary verb, in a sentence, this auxiliary verb is used in tag. Example, you can do it, she could do the sum. Here is model auxiliary verb, here is also model auxiliary verb. So in tag also model auxiliary verb, the sentence is in affirmative, so here the tag is in form of negative. Can't, the subject is you, there is also you. Here is auxiliary verb, model auxiliary verb, could. The clause is in affirmative, so the tag is in negative. Subject is he, here is pronoun she. Rules number 6. If the sentence is imperative, in imperative sentence, the tag is won't you, or will you. Here we have to keep in mind that if we invite someone to do something, the tag is won't you. Again, whenever if we tell someone to do something, the tag is will. In an imperative sentence, we can always use will you as question tag. For example, open the door. The next one, don't speak loudly. The next one, sit down. Here this is an imperative sentence. It is also an imperative sentence. Open the door. Here I have told someone to do something, so I can put will you as tag, or won't you, Don't speak loudly. Here also tag is will you. Here I invited someone, sit down, so I can write won't you or will you. Now rules number 7. If there is let's or let us, the tag is always shall we. The tag is always shall we. For example, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Let's help him. Here is let's, here is let us. So we have to put shall we as tag. Shall we as tag. Shall we, here is also shall we, if there is let us or let's in the main clause. The next one, if there is it or there in sentence, in tag the pronoun is also it or there. It or there. For example, there is no pond in this village. Again, it is a good idea. It is a good idea. Here auxiliary verb is, the sentence is in negative form. There is no pond in this village. So the auxiliary verb is and the there is here also there is there. There is auxiliary verb is, the sentence is in affirmative, so an apostrophe T isn't, the subject is here it and the pronoun is also it here. Notice that if there is it or there is it or there in a sentence as subject, we have to put it also in the tag form. In the tag form, the pronoun is also it or there. Here the subject is there, here is it. So the pronoun is here there, the pronoun is here it. The subject of the clause. Now I am going to write instruction number 9. If there is no one, nobody, none, nothing, neither, scarcely, hardly, barely, never, seldom, bit, few, little, etc. take place in a sentence. If there is no one, nobody, none, nothing, neither, scarcely, hardly, barely, never, seldom, bit, few, little in a sentence, The clause is considered to be negative. The clause is considered to be negative. So the tag is affirmative here. The tag is in affirmative. For example, none can do this. Neither of them went. Nothing was done. Here the subject is noun, here also neither, here nothing. These three examples are in negative form. So we have to put the tag in affirmative form. Here auxiliary is can, so here also can. The pronoun is they. Neither of them went. Went is here principal verb or main verb. So auxiliary is did. The clause is negative, so here is affirmative. If there is neither, the pronoun of tag is they. Did they. Here auxiliary is was. The clause is in negative, so affirmative. Here if there is nothing, here the pronoun is it. Was. Now I am going to write instruction number 10. If there is everybody, everyone, anybody, anyone, nobody, no one, somebody, someone, none, neither, takes place in a sentence. The pronoun is always they. The pronoun is always they in tag. The pronoun is always they in tag. For example, nobody went there. Anyone can say it. Anyone can. The next one, everybody saw him. Everybody saw him. There, students, in three examples I have written nobody went there, anyone can say it, everybody saw him. Here subject is nobody, here subject is anyone, here subject is everybody. Here verb is went, can and saw. In this sentence the verb is went, so auxiliary did for went. The sentence is in negative because of nobody, so the tag is in the form of affirmative. So did they for nobody, therefore nobody. Here can is modal auxiliary. The clause is affirmative, so here is negative. Can't. If anyone, the pronoun is they. Anyone can say it, can't they. everybody saw him. Here saw main verb or principal verb. Did for saw. The clause is affirmative, so here tag is in the form of negative. If there is everybody, the pronoun is there always. Dear students, we should bear in mind that if there is everybody, everyone, anybody, anyone, nobody, no one, somebody, someone, none, neither takes place in a sentence as a subject, the pronoun is always there in tag. The pronoun is always there in tag. Okay. The next one, rules number 11. If there is everything, if there is everything, anything, something, nothing, takes place in a sentence, the pronoun is it in tag. If there is everything, anything, something, nothing as subject in the main clause, the pronoun is it for these words. For example, everything looks gloomy. Everything looks gloomy. The next one, nothing is clear to me. Here everything as subject, nothing as a subject. Here verb is looks, here verb is. Here the auxiliary is does. The clause is in affirmative, so here an apostrophe T. Pronoun is it for everything. Pronoun is it for everything. Here auxiliary is. The clause is in negative, so we should not put here an apostrophe T. It for nothing. Is it? Dear students, I have here discussed some important rules of tag questions or question tag. In next class, I will discuss more about tag question. Thanks for enjoying this class. Be safe, stay safe.